Hello my dear students, welcome back to the lecture. In this lecture we will see how a depth of the excavation is measured manually or how it is done in a local construction practices. We'll try to see a video of this. Also we'll see how the excavation is done, and then we'll understand a bit about the auto level, how it has to be practically applied on the construction site. So I'll take you to one of the video now. So I'll play this video. So you can see they are doing the excavation now. Now you should know, right, what is the depth of the excavation you are doing. So in the local construction, what they do, they make use of a small rebar, that is a reinforcement bar, okay, and the height of that will be the depth of your excavation. Let us say you want to do an excavation of, let us say, 5 feet, or let us say 6 feet. Now we are going to cut a rebar of 6 feet, and of course we are going to take it and keep it inserted into this pit. So you see that how it is being done now. So all these are the footings that we have excavated now. I'll go a bit forward. So you can see this guy, isn't it? You can see this particular rebar. The height of this rebar is, let us say, 6 feet or 5 feet based on the structural drawing that is given. If it is mentioned 6 feet, then we'll cut a rebar of 6 feet and we'll try to insert and we'll check, okay, where exactly we want. Then he is going to insert the excavator driver. Now you have to go another 100 mm or 200 mm extra, and based on that, this is how we do. So you don't require any auto level and all, but again all these things will work out in a small project. In a bigger project it's a bit difficult, but still even the previous project where I worked, it was MNC company, there also we followed the same method. We wanted to do an excavation of around, let us say, 2 meter, that is around 6 feet. We did the same thing. We took a rebar of 6 feet and we inserted it, and this is how we did it, right? So this is how the excavation has to be done, and this is how we are going to get the level. The last few mm you can cut it off and you can measure it accordingly, right? Yeah. So this is a project what we were speaking of. Like if you remember, it was a basement plus ground plus 4-story building. Here also we have done the excavation. So this particular building is somewhere close to the coastal region, so we are getting a water here. You can see whenever we did excavation we got water. It's very simple. You have to do the dewatering of this and nothing much to worry here. So here they have excavated completely, okay, it's complete. They have excavated this like a kind of a trench here, and they are going to excavate, and with the help of the tipper they are going to take the soil. Now you know what is the soil that has been excavated. Very simple. We have understood through the Excel sheets, and also if I ask you how do you find the quantity of soil that is being excavated, it will be very simple for you to answer. What you are supposed to do, you should ask me, tell me this length, tell me the breadth of this, and tell me the depth of this. If I multiply all the three quantities, I'm going to get the total soil that has been excavated from this particular site, right? So very simple mathematics. Length, breadth and depth will give me the total soil that has been excavated from here. Right? So this is how it has to be done. Now I'll show you how you practically do the leveling of this auto level instrument. Since we were discussing on this, this is called as tripod. You can see one tripod, second and third, and you have a leveling instrument inside this, and this is a leveling stuff. First you have to open the 3 legs of the tripod and try to keep it as far as horizontal. Now this guy is doing the same thing, okay, and this is how you have to fix it here, okay, with the help of this with the help of your foot you try to insert it inside. And now this is the auto level what we have. So this is we have a clamp here. Under this we have a clamp, and you can see here with this clamp we'll try to fix it. Got it? So once you fix it, now this auto level is not exactly horizontal. It's not exactly horizontal. We'll have a small bubble here. So these are the 2 knobs what we have. We have to rotate it. We have to take 2 knobs together, either rotate it clockwise or anti-clockwise, so that this bubble is going to come at the center. Now you see here how it is being done. So this guy is rotating it he's taking it outside. Okay, and now you can see that bubble is rotating. This bubble, this has to come exactly at the center first. Then you can make use of the third one and then try to push it inside. First this two will try to level it, and from here you try to make small minor adjustment so that exactly it will come at the center. Yeah, got it. So this is how the leveling instrument has to be leveled. So once this is leveled, what we are supposed to do is we have to take a level from this. Okay, I'll show here, but this is not okay. Now from here he is going to measure the level. Okay, now we can consider this as a top. This is your benchmark. You can take in RL level whatever is mentioned. Let us say, I'll explain here a bit. Or the top of this, let us say it is 98.25. okay, and over this is 98.25. wherever the hard concrete surface you are able to see, isn't it? This is 98.25, and he has kept a staff over this. Now from here he has to take a reading. Let us say he has got some reading. I mean, you have to look through this. Now how do you look through this? Actually what happens, if you see this auto level, in the inside the machine you will be having this circular eyepiece, and in this circular eyepiece you will be written, there will be two one horizontal and one vertical line. Okay, one horizontal and one vertical line. So whenever you try to object it, what will happen, at this particular center you are going to get one reading, and that reading we need to pick. Okay, this exactly at the center you are going to get one reading, and that reading we are supposed to pick. So this guy is doing the same thing now. Okay, he will note it down. So what is noting down, it's the same thing what I explained, that is height of the instrument will be equal to whatever is the RL level plus staff reading. We call this a staff reading. So that means height of the instrument will be equal to, let us say reduced level I got 98.25 plus staff reading, let us say I got some 1.25. add it, you are going to get the height of the instrument. What it, if I do it manually, 98.25 plus 1.25, I'm getting 99.5. so 99.50 is the height of your instrument. Got it? So this is how we are supposed to do it practically on the site. Okay, I hope this much is clear. So after this is not required for us. I'll directly go to the other video. Yeah, so here they have taken the, this is another video, same thing again. Let us say this is the top of your curbstone, and this RL is something, let us say it is a temporary benchmark. Okay, so let us say this is somewhere, let us consider it to be 100.35. so this one is 100.35. okay, now what you are supposed to do, from here you are going to see, you are going to get the one reading. So 100.35 plus whatever reading you got, no, that you have to add, you are going to get the height of the instrument, right? So I hope this much things are clear for you. Now with this understanding, we'll try to apply the same logic to our particular building, right? Now for this building, try to apply the same logic. I'll explain you what it has to be done. I want to find this depth from this top. This is my top, okay, from that is FFL level. From here I want to find the depth of this, from here to, okay, here, this is the depth. Okay, and this depth, let us consider it is 3.2 meter. I'll write it here, it is 3.2 meter. Okay, this much is understood. Now the top of this top, whatever I know, that is my FFL level, floor finished level, and let us consider the RL what is given there, it is 100.25. that you are going to get from the structural drawing. Let me make use of a different color. (100.25). This is a FFL level, floor finished level. Got it? This much is clear. This is that level. Okay, I'll mark it here. This is that level, top. From there you have to do an excavation of 3.2 meter. Now how do you take care of all these things? Very simple. So this is me or you standing here. I've set up my auto level. You have to set up like I showed how you have to level it. Now you can see a small stone kept here. Let us say this is my temporary benchmark which I have set up in my site. So the first thing is that once you level your instrument, take a staff, ask one of your assistant to go and keep the staff over this. Okay, and let us say once you keep the staff, you have to see through the auto level, and through the auto level you have to read a reading which is written here. Got it? So now let us consider the reading what I have got. It is 2.2 meter. 2.2 meter. Got it? Yeah. It is 2.2 meter. Done. This much is clear. Now how do I do the calculation? Same thing here. Now observe here. Height of the instrument is equal to RL plus staff reading. RL is 98.25. Reduced level is 98.25. You can see this is temporary benchmark. Okay, over this only I have kept, no, over this I have kept my staff. So I have to take this 98.25 will be written over this. It is not constant, depends from side to side, but here I have taken 98.25. got it? So 98.25 plus the staff reading, 98.25 plus 2.2 comes out to be 100.45 meter. This much is clear for us. Now excavation level, this top level is 100.25. 100.25 minus 3.25 will give me the bottom level. That the bottom level is, you can see, 97.05. This bottom level is 97.05. Now I need to get a staff reading of how much? 3.4. That means this 100.45 whatever I got, height of the instrument, 100.45 minus 97.05. This is what I am supposed to do. Okay, so how do I do that? Next I'll take this out. This I am going to take it out. Now what I am going to do, so I'll delete all these things. Now what I am supposed to do, I'll tell the same guy who helped me here to go and keep the staff here. He's going to go down and he's going to keep a staff here. I'm not going to change my position. This is my fixed position. Throughout this process you have to be standing here only, and your auto level has to be here only. Now what I'm going to do, from here I'm going to see, here at this particular point, and when I see at this particular point, I should get a staff reading of 3 point, how much I have written it here, 3.4 meter. I should get a staff reading of 3.4 meter here, right? When my staff is touching the bottom, this bottom, okay, if I'm getting a staff reading of 3.4 meter, that means whatever excavation I have done from here to here, that is of 3.2 meter, exact excavation I have done. I've done exact excavation of 3.2 meter, and that is the right thing what I've done. Got it? This much is clear. Just in case if you have not got 3.2 meter, let us consider, just in case, let us say instead of 3.2 meter you have got, yeah, let us write 3.2 meter here. Okay, yeah, now let us say instead of 3.4 meter you got the reading as 3.6 meter. You got the reading as 3.6 meter. So what does it mean? We were supposed to get 3.4. You were supposed to get 3.4, but you got 3.6 meter. That means you excavated through 200 mm more. Because see, to put it in a better way, the staff reading you have to understand how what exactly I'm trying to tell. The moment you are going up, I'll draw one line here. Okay, this is 1. Let us say this is 2. This is 3. And this is 4. I'll erase the other part. Yeah, now understand the staff reading. This is 1 meter. Okay, this is 2 meter, this is 3 meter, and this is 4 meter. Okay, so if I'm getting a staff reading of 3.6 meter, 3.6 is somewhere here. So if this reading has to come, that means this should have gone again little down. That means I've excavated 200 mm more. Got it? So if I'm getting exactly 3.4 meter, that means I'm exactly here, right? Because 3.4 will come somewhere here. If this is 3.4 will come somewhere here, and 3.6 will come somewhere here. If I want to get 3.6, that means this has to go down. This bottom should have gone down. If this has gone down, that means we have excavated another 200 mm extra. right? So that is why whenever you do the excavation, try to do 100 or 200 mm little less, so that you can verify it, because if you excavate 200 mm more, again backfilling will be problem for you, right? So that is why the best idea is like I showed, no? You take a rebar, fix a rebar here of 3.2 meter and try to verify. That is how you can do. Otherwise you can make use of this auto level, and then also you can give the level. Now let me tell you one more thing. Now tell me, instead of 3.4 meter, let us say you got 3.2 meter. Let us say you got the staff reading of 3.2 meter. What does it indicate? I was supposed to get, I'll write it here. Yeah, this is 3. Let us consider this is 3.2, and let us consider this is 3.4 meter. Okay, and we'll erase this out. Not required. Not required. Okay, not required. Not required. Yeah. So what does it indicate? That means I was supposed to get a staff reading of 3.4, but I got 3.2. So 3 is here, 3.2 is here. This should have been 3.4. That means whatever excavation I have done so far, I have done the excavation of 3 meter. Again I am supposed to do another 200 mm extra. You getting my point? So that means if you do another 200 mm extra excavation, and then what will happen, this particular stuff, what I able to see it here, isn't it? This particular stuff, it will go again down. It will go down by another 200 mm. Let me do in this way. Yeah, I'll change the color. Understand? This extra is 200 mm. So if this extra 200 mm goes down, then of course when you see from here, the reading will go up, isn't it? 3.2. If it goes down, this much part, if it goes down, obviously when you project from here, it will be 3.4 meter reading. That means you have done 200 mm less excavation. Do another 200 mm excavation, and from here you have to see the reading again, right? So I hope I was able to convey most of the things to you. Just in case if you understood, it's well and good. If not, try to watch the video once again. You'll be in a position to understand. If not, you can put it in the comment box. I'll be there to answer your queries, right? Good. So other than that, rest all things remains the same. Only the thing is you have to understand the logic what we are trying to do. If you are finding it difficult, you can make use of the rebar like I mentioned. You can take a you can take a reinforcement bar of, let us say, 3.2 meter and try to excavate in this way, so that you get an idea what excavation you have exactly done. Yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed the lecture up to here. In the next lecture we'll try to see what we have to do, whether we have to do the PCC or whether we have to do the footing, and what is the sequence of construction we are supposed to follow. So we'll see you back in the next lecture. Thank you.